Hey everyone, Leo with Dreaming Tree, and welcome to the assembly video for our summer party invite. This is the coordinating card that goes with our beautiful sandcastle, as well as our little sand pail bucket, treat bucket, whatever you want to call it. This is a very quick card and great for an adult or kids party. Pretty straightforward to put together. So let's just jump right into it here. Now you're going to have all your pieces cut out, just like I do. And here is our card base. This little white piece is going to go inside. This is where you're going to write all of your details for your party. Now, if you are savvy, you can do a print to cut on this piece, or better yet, if you own any single line fonts, you can have your machine write on this piece. Okay, so that goes right in there. You want to make sure that you keep a nice even border all the way around. Okay, so that's it for the inside. And we'll close this up. And on the outside, we're going to start off with this piece here. Now this piece, instead of centering it and having a border, it's going to go all the way up, and it's going to be flush with the shadow part of the little sun rays there. Okay, so we want to make sure we get that in the right spot. Now we've got a lot of little details to cover here, so just make sure that you're working somewhat efficiently here. And get your glue all the way around. Don't overdo it on the glue. You don't want to warp this piece here. And what I would do is just kind of align it with the little sun rays up here first. Make sure that you've got that, and then just drop it into place. Now mine is way off. There we go. Just had to nudge it over a tiny bit. Get it nice and centered. There we go. Perfect. And just press that down into place. Okay. There we go. And next, I'm going to work from the bottom up. We've got our little caption here. 2 layers, and the top layer is going to go right in the center so that we have a nice even border going all the way around. So let's take and apply our glue to this top layer. Okay, nice and easy, just like that, and make sure you hit that right in the middle. There we go. You can see I kind of inked this with a nice coral color. And this is, I think this is the grapefruit, AC grapefruit. Very pretty color. And you'll notice down here that there are some little markers to help you position this accurately. Okay, and this is going to go down flat. So we can glue this straight onto the white section here. And then I'm going to work on our little beach blanket, and then work our way up to the sun. So there's some little markers at the top left and bottom left corner of the P in the word party. So that's where that's going to go, just like that. And next, you can take our little beach blanket, and you can see how this kind of fits in like a little puzzle. Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, see this guy here, it's going to go right there like that, and they're going to kind of meet up together right in the center here. So it doesn't matter which one you do first. I'm actually going to put the sun in place first. So get your glue on the sun's beautiful rays. And I think I also hit this with some ink. I think this is so colorful that you probably don't even need to ink it, but I'm just so used to it at this point that I almost feel like I have to ink it because it's part of my style. Okay, so get that right on top of that white layer. Make sure you get it nice and centered. Press that down. The rest of the elements are actually going to be pop dotted up. Okay, so that's good there. Now we'll take our little beach blanket and apply our glue to these sections here. And just like that. And then just use the existing sun rays as your little guide. It should just snap in like a little puzzle. Beautiful. Okay, there are three, actually, I think there's 2 layers. Yep, 2 layers that go right here. We do have some little markers to help you with the positioning of this guy here. Okay, so we're going to put some glue on the back of this little stripe. Nice and easy. And just match that up with the little marker. Make sure it's nice and flush at the bottom as well. Give that a little bit of a nudge. There we go. And this guy here. And the rest of this are essentially standalone elements that we're going to use some foam squares to adhere to the rest of the project. Whoops, I was way off there. Use the little markers to guide you. Make sure you get this in the right spot, like I almost didn't. There we go, beautiful. All right, so let's take a look at our little sun. Now you can see the shape of the glasses there. That's the bottom layer. You need to find the mouth, the teeth, and the little smile. We've got a beach ball. I'm just kind of getting everything sorted here. There's a beach ball there. We need that. That's the hot dog. And then that's for the beach ball, and that's for the nose. Okay, so the way that we're going to do this is first let's assemble his little shades. So these 2 layers are going to go on first, like this. So let's grab our glue and take the frames of the shades and the shadow of the nose and get that adhered to this piece here, like so. Okay, and then we've got a white piece for the nose that goes down first, and then we have a nice red piece that goes over that because well, apparently the sun has been out in the sun and he forgot to put on his sunscreen, so his nose is burnt. It's kind of what happens to me if I get too much sun. My nose just turns into Rudolph's nose, basically. Okay. And just pop that right into place. There we go. Okay, so that is going to be pop dotted on top of this. So for this guy here, we're going to start off with the mouth, and the mouth's going to go there. You'll notice that there are some little markers on this section here, and you want to just kind of tuck the sides of the mouth into the little slots that the markers create. So just like that, and up this way, just like that. Beautiful. And then we're going to put his teeth layer down. This sun has been partying it up. Getting a little too much sun, Mr. Sun. Okay. That's going to go right on top like that. There we go. And then the topmost layer, I would just recommend doing a few little dots here. This is a pretty little petite little piece. You don't need a whole heck of a lot of glue to keep this thing anchored and in place. And actually, I'm just going to hit that with my finger a little bit to dab that because I had way too much glue on there. And then that's just going to go right on there like that. There we go. Okay, now you can see where the glasses go because we've got a little bit of a shadow layer there. And I'm going to take some foam squares. I'm going to put one here and one here just so that it's nice and balanced. Okay, and he is going to go right here. Use the little shadow sections behind him as your guide. Okay, and then we're going to pop dot him kind of sideways. You could put him straight if you want, but he's a little more fun if he's sideways. So let's throw, I think we're going to do maybe 3 foam squares on this one, just to keep this nice and balanced. And then we just got to make ourselves a hot dog and a beach ball, and we'll be good to go. Oh, actually, you can see here, there is a little little shadow element for his shades. So that kind of helps you position it correctly. There we go, look at that. All right, let's make our little beach ball. So this guy here just gets glued on here. This is a perfect circle, so it doesn't really matter what orientation, or if you rotate it, it should fit no matter what. Throw your glue on the back of this guy and just get that right on the ball, like so. And then we have a tiny little dot just to add a splash of color onto our beach ball there, and that's going to go right on the very tip, like so. Okay, and then our beach ball, I'm just going to pop dot that right about there. I think one pop dot is enough. It's not that big of a piece. Okay, and just slightly below the rays, essentially right about there is good. Okay, and then just put our hot dog together. And we've got this piece, this is the main piece, and then that's going to go on next. And then that's going to go on. And then we're just going to put our mustard on, because you can't put ketchup on a hot dog, at least not in Illinois or Chicago. Not a big fan. Chicago hot dog is, well, you got your, what's that, the sesame seed bun, I believe. The hot dog, you got mustard, onions, relish, hot peppers, or sport peppers, I believe. And I think that's it. I might be missing something. That's a Chicago dog for you. Okay, so there's that. And I did ink this as well. It's tiny, only takes a few seconds, but really adds to it. And then let's add our mustard. And this little piece here, just a few little dots will do. And if you go overboard, just kind of hit it with your finger, wipe it off, get it in place. You'll notice that there are a few little bumps on our dog, and that is just to help you place your mustard accurately. There it is. Hot dog is done. I think one foam square will do. Okay. And our dog's gonna sit about here. Bam, card is done. Look how cute that is. It's awesome. So, as always, no Dreaming Tree card would be complete without a matching envelope. So here's the envelope. I've already folded everything in. We're gonna put this guy in first. Okay, that's just a little flap to give this a two-tone look. And we're gonna begin by just putting glue on the actual flap itself. You wanna try to get it throughout this entire section here. All the way up to the corners. All the way down here. And maybe a little bit there. And then just take it and kind of place it up against the score mark. Make sure it's centered. And then take that and just fold it down. And that usually gets it right where it needs to be. Okay, there we go. And we do have one little overlay. That's this guy here. And that's going to go like so. And that's going to make it really pretty. Let me make sure I'm doing that right. Yep. This is my first time putting this card together, as it probably is yours. It just goes to show that if I can do it my first time, you can definitely do it following along. I mean, I do have the prototype here in front of me as a guide. And just match it up with the little circles and the triangular cutouts. Pop that right into place. As you can see, I did do a little bit of inking on that, just to make it look nice. And we get that out of the way. Bring these flaps in. We're going to put some glue on these two tabs. Actually, we don't even have flaps on this side. There we go. Same thing on the other side. You gotta do it while it's still tacky. And there we go. Then just take these and flip this up. Should just fall into place. Give that a good press. And your envelope is ready to go as well. Very fast card. Looking at the clock here, Still clocking in under 20 minutes from start to finish with all my blabbing. And there we go. And as always, I gotta show you that it fits. And there it is, beautiful. So that's it for our summer party invite. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please take a moment and visit our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. While you're there, hit the little bell so that you get notifications anytime we release a product. And if you make this or anything from our new bundle, I would love to see it, and so would the rest of our dreamers. So head over to your Facebook and do a search for Dreaming Tree Group, or you can type in this little URL here at the bottom and it'll take you there. So don't be like the sun. Wear your sunscreen, protect your nose. Hopefully by the time you start this, it's summer. Enjoy the summer. And as always, I look forward to crafting with you again.